Welcome to Tampa on a Tankful with Greg and Jolene.
Join us as we explore local attractions and natural hidden gems, all within the Tampa Bay area.
And now for our next adventure.
Join us today as we explore Williston, Florida. We're going to go to Devil's Den Springs. It's a hidden gem in Florida where they train scuba divers to learn to scuba in a natural underwater cave environment.
Snorkeling is also allowed, but it's on a reservation basis.
The natural cave formation at Devil's Den Springs creates a very unique snorkeling experience.
Devil's Den is actually a sinkhole. It is not connected to a river or an ocean. There are no gators or sharks, but a few fish and a cute little turtle named Nelson are in the water.
Greg and I met with one of the owners, Dr. Ken Schwiebert, who took us on a tour of the facilities and showed us above and below the surface.
With that created problems because that's how the reservation stuff actually started. Because to keep social distance and all that kind of stuff, it's only so big, so we can only let so many in there at a time.
Right.
We got a lot of people upset. They drive up here from South Florida and
You think they can just
come
jump in and
go
do it?
and
Ken explains that you must have a reservation before you can snorkel there, so be sure you call ahead and get that taken care of.
You can rent scuba and snorkel equipment at the office. You are also welcome to bring your own. There we go.
Just for our tour, we're allowed to go down the steps to show you what's below, but normally you would not be allowed down here without snorkel gear or scuba gear. The scene was breathtaking. The sun is shining through the opening in the Earth's surface and filling up the underwater cave, which is actually a sinkhole, like Greg said before. The water was crystal clear and the most beautiful aqua blue.
People down on the bottom with the lights on. Is it really? There's where we were.
The surface diameter is 120 feet. The water temperature is a cool 72 degrees Fahrenheit all year long. The maximum depth is 54 feet.
We found out that children must be 6 years or over to enter the water and good swimmers. There's no flotation devices allowed in the water. What a cool and relaxing way to spend a hot Florida day. Here's the heated swimming pool where students come to learn how to scuba dive. Once they're done with their training, they can go into the springs and dive down into the caves and explore the natural environment. Here's what you might see if you get to scuba dive into the caves at Devil's Den.
All of the underwater photos were provided by Speak to the Fish. They're a company that does underwater scuba tours of the Florida Springs. If you're interested in going on a scuba tour, no certification is necessary. Even beginners can go on their discovery dives. Go to speaktothefish.com to find out more information about joining them for a scuba tour.
part of the facility really intrigued me. It's like a man-made, natural-looking swim environment with very deep water so the scuba divers could practice in 20 feet deep water. And it ran into some problems with leakage and water quality, so they're still working on getting this back to its prime swimming days. I can't wait to come back and see it when the water is a little bit higher, clearer, and people are using it as a swimming facility, while their family members may be down in the springs and the caves.
Lodging is available. They have 4 cabins, an RV park, and a tent campground.
Unfortunately, we found out that general swimming is not allowed in Devil's Den Springs.
Remember that snorkelers need a reservation before going into the water. But scuba divers are on a first-come, first-served basis.
What you will experience there is so unique that it's well worth the 2-hour drive from Tampa.
The address is down below.
In the description. Tampa on a Tankful has a few other videos sharing things to do in Williston, Florida.
You gotta see Two Tails Ranch and Cedar Lakes Woods and Gardens.
Check out our other videos. Be sure to like and subscribe if you found this helpful.